Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's Top 10 Camps. Yes, you heard that right. This time round we're doing 10 camps and they're all going to be bundled up into one big video. The reason for this is because we've had some really interesting creations this week that couldn't be categorised. So yeah, every single build, whether it's immersive, clean, or anything in between, is just going to be in one section. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into it. In the number 10 spot, we have Batra with the Waldschweizer Birdhouse, which roughly translates to a camp build. Now, I like this one that Batra's done here. Usually, they are very scrappy and immersive, but this one's actually on clean side, isn't it? I like the little switch up Batra. Exterior-wise, massive fan of how you've incorporated pre-existing shit like the A-bale and the tractor. Aye, really nice looking build. And I must say, them underpinnings, they're bringing a tear to my eye, let me tell you. Now, interior-wise, as ever, amazing decoration. I like the little barn area that you've made as well with the Brahmin just chilling in there. Yeah, overall, really nice job on this camp, Batra. Thank you for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 10 spot. Patient number 9, we have Only Sign 91 with the Villa Camp. And if you're into your modern stuff, you know, if you like this kind of thing, Only Sign is the guy you've got to follow. His stuff is just, you could eat your dinner off it, it's that clean. Now obviously, this is an impressive camp to look at, innit? Whether you like clean builds or not, you got to take your hats off to Only Sign. That is a real, it's a real looker. I love the overhanging roofs. I love that little compound you've got going on around it. That's bloody fantastic. And the driveway you've made as well. Aye, it's a 10 out of 10 from me on the exterior front. Now, on the inside, again, typical Only Side. Very clean, very modern, but functional too. Your kitchen is looking absolutely on point, mate. That's one of the best I've seen, especially with a little breakfast bar area. The skylight's looking absolutely fantastic. I like the pillars that you've got that make it look like the roof's being supported. But the thing I like the most, personally, is how you've made this little area scrappy. That is really not what I'm used to from yourself, mate. And again, it's nice to see a switch up. Only Side, yet again, you've killed it, buddy. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 9 spot. In the number 8 spot, we got Milne with Quintino's Clubhouse. And I ain't gonna lie, pal, this would actually work well as a trap camp, because you know for a fact, if you step inside of this place, there's a good chance you're gonna get whacked, but we'll just forget about it. I'm sorry for the really shit Mafia references. I just couldn't help myself. Yeah, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Fucking hell, I'm sorry, guys. Right. Seriously now, exterior-wise, I like what you've done with the place, Milne. It's got a kind of, I don't know, half-buried effect. It's a proper good use at landscape, that, pal. Makes it look old and neglected. And when you couple it up with the building set that you've chose as well, it really does look like a realistic place, this. Again, it's another build that looks like Bethesda could have put it in here. Yeah, this place could fool people at first glance, especially new players, so fair play to you, Milne. Now, on the interior front, it does look like a clubhouse, doesn't it? We've got the pinball machines, we've got a little bar area. Yeah, no complaints from me whatsoever. Again, very, I don't quite know, very prohibition-y and seeded. You know, like it shouldn't be there, like people are just getting up to no good in there. Yeah, it's a really cool build. The atmosphere of it's brilliant. I absolutely knocked it out the park, bud. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 8 spot. More than well deserved, my friend. In number 7, we have the Fleeling Fox with the 70s Retro Ranch. And get your cocaine nail and mirrors on the ceiling ready, because this thing is just, well, it's exactly what it says in the title. Well, as close as you can get to it in 76. But anyway, this camp is a proper good-looking build. That exterior, incredible. I'm not too sure how the person plans on getting his car down off that little ledge there, but with it being a 70s camp, it doesn't have to make sense, does it? Aye, really smart looking build this. I mean, look at that chimney breast coming out at top there. That thing's a bloody monolith. Jesus wept. You get people bloody praying around that thing. Yeah, exterior, killed it, Fox. Very nice looking camp indeed. Now, if we stick our beaky nose through the door and have a look at the interior, again, it's very well done. I can't complain about it, guys. I've got no critiques whatsoever. It looks nuts in many respects, especially that kitchen, but it works. It does work with the build. Aye, fantastic decor, mate. The only thing that lets it down for me is the fact you've not used a love art bed. Why have you not used a love art bed? It's a 70s villa. I mean, you really have... You've really disappointed me there, Fox. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. But nah, seriously, dude. Straight up with you now. Awesome. Really smart camp. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 7 spot. Numero 6, we have KH Corners with the Billboard Camp, and what a fantastic use of a pre-existing location. I've seen many Billboard camps in my time, but this one is up there. What stood out for me in this build is the fact that you've not just built an house on the back of the billboard. A lot of people tend to do that, and yeah, it does look cool. But this camp's different. Rather than making the billboard the focus, the centerpiece, you've just incorporated it, and I think it looks bloody awesome. It's very junky, very immersive, definitely something you would see in a wasteland. Seriously, dude, you've nailed this one, pal. It's immersive, like I said. It fits in with the wasteland very well, and you can tell you spent a lot of time in it. Very clever build indeed. Thank you very much for entering this week, KH, and congratulations on the number 6 spot. Number 5, we have Silver Bunny with the Dragonfly Den, and this is another amazing build featuring a pre-existing location. If you like gnomes and army jeeps, this is the spot for you. Sounds like the opening to a really bad porno or a mild punk rock band. But yeah, if anyone's interested, it's just down from Atlas, this gaff. Really nice place to build. So, believe it or not, Bunny hasn't actually added too much to this. A lot of this is a pre-existing structure, like I said, but it is a perfect example of how decor can totally transform something. Literally, the only things here that I can see that Bunny have added is that little lean-to on the side and the big fuck-off windmill generator. That is literally it, guys, from what I can see anyway. And just scratch that because I've 100% lied to you. That little shed in the back garden there, Bunny's also made that as well. What has she actually done that out of? I can't actually make it out right, but it looks complicated and it's cool. End of discussion, really. Now let's have a look at the interior, and wow, look at the decor here, guys. It is not easy to decorate Scrappy. I've said it a million times, and I'll no doubt say it at least 76 more times. I don't know. The camp looks cool, the lighting looks cool, the decor is incredible on the place. Yeah, this one, Bunny, is one of the best camps I've seen from you. Awesome job as ever. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 5 spot. In the number 4 spot, we have Moonlight Cowboy with the Star of Aneurysm build. And some of you may be asking, TNG, why is this in the number 4 spot? Well, if it isn't evidently obvious, this thing is a kick in the dick to build. I mean, location-wise, tricky. Actually building the thing, near impossible for the average person. I'm sorry, did I say average person? I meant mentally stable person. Moon, why would you put yourself through this? I say it every week. Your builds are just... They're like Takeshi's Castle, mate. It's just bloody... I don't know, it just seems like a right pain in arse to do, right? And I wouldn't partake in it. You're a braver man than me, my friend, and I commend you for your work, because it is technically brilliant, this thing. And it looks pretty damn fantastic as well, doesn't it? Now then, the only reason why I've not put this higher up, because like I say, it is technically brilliant, is the interior decor, mate. Now, it does have a temple-y, shrine-y kind of vibe to it, but I don't know. I feel it's more focused on the exterior rather than the decoration. Would that be fair to say? Let me know in the comments, bud. Overall, dude, though, from a technical standpoint to an exterior appearance, absolutely fucking phenomenal, pal. I take my hat off to you. It's really, really impressive. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 4 spot. Alright then, so this is where shit starts getting a little bit acid trippy and fever dream-like with the number 3 camp, and it is the Crocodile by Macabrea. Yeah, can you see why I had an hard time of categorizing builds this week? Because this isn't it either. There is more, believe me. To put it bluntly, I think this is really cool. I've never seen anything quite like it. Saying that, actually, Smug Potatoes octopus that she did, that was kind of in the same realms. But a big dirty crocodile like this? No. I've never seen one. Let alone a crocodile built out of meat bags, because that's what I think it is. I can't really make them out from here, but... yeah. Meat bags and meteorites. Fucking hell. That's 2 words I never thought ever put together. And that is a proper metal band, if I ever decided. What the fuck am I on about? Right, yeah, this camp. Really clever, really ingenuitive. It looks like a crocodile, which is impressive in itself. Even building a decent looking house in 76 can be quite a challenge, as we all know, let alone a 82,000 foot crocodile. Obviously, we don't have an interior to look at unless we, you know, go up the croc's arsehole, but we're not going to be doing that. So, yeah. Maka, thank you for throwing a spanner in the works this week with this build. I do really like it. I think it's really cool. And it's properly unique, mate. Congratulations on the number 3 spot. More than well deserved, my friend. Right then, in the number 2 spot, we have another mind-bending build. And this one is by Daehla. And it is called the Cola Complex. This is not an easy camp to do. Let's make that 100% clear now. It isn't a mere floating camp, right? This is extremely difficult to do for the pure and simple reason Daehla's actually attached it to an object that's on the ground. In this case, the giant cola bottle at the Nuka Cola plant. This makes building this 100 times more of a challenge because you've got to line everything up. And the way Daehla's done it, as if it's a stream of soda coming out the top of it, that all just adds to the difficulty. Oh, and couple that with the fact that you can't use, you know, regular floor pieces up here. You have to use roofs and free-place walls and whatnot. You can see how tricky this thing is. It's a masterpiece. Daehla, one of the best camps I've ever seen this, mate. One of the most clever camps that I've seen. Again, very unique. And the decor, my god, pal. It's a straight up 10 out of 10 from me. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 2 spot, my friend. Right then, so now we come to the number 1 spot. And who do you think's got it this week? Well, I'm going to have to keep you waiting for just a little bit longer, because it's time for the honourable mentions. Yes, and this week we have 2 of them. The first one is going to go to Nuka Nurse with the birthday camp. And again, I don't know what it is this time round, but a proper unusual looking build. I really like the way that you've incorporated the 2 backwoods bungalows into it. I've never seen that before. It's a really clever idea, to be fair to you, Nuka. Interior-wise, yeah, it's fairly well decorated. No complaints on that front. Overall, a really solid camp. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the honourable mention. Oh, and of course, guys, considering it has been Nuka's birthday, can we all leave her a little birthday cake in the comments, please? Beautiful. Our second honourable mention this week goes to VixW87. With the Fisherman's Shack build, and what a properly immersive little camp this is. I love the boat. What I love more, though, is the fact that you put all the fish down. That's a really clever idea, and it looks good as well. It looks convincing, especially the little netty basket thing you've made there. Yeah, really solid work on that one, Vix. And I gotta say as well, your little shack area, that's also very well done. Your decor's on point. Aye, pretty cool little camp you got going here. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. And now, guys, we come to the number 1 spot. And I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think any of you have ever seen anything quite like this in Fallout 76. This week's winner is with Mossfoot the Troll. This is fucking awesome. I don't think I've seen anything like this in the game. No, I haven't seen anything like this built before. It is just so wacky and out there, but I love it. And it's not as if it hits something easy either. That must have taken a lot of bloody time. Like, look at the feet, look at the hands. And believe me when I tell you, any of you that have actually messed around with them, those boulders, the wavy willards rocks, and all that kind of palaver, they're not easy to work with. So to get it into an actual shape, let alone a bloody troll, it's very impressive, Yebba. That is the reason why this is in number 1. It's not just a novelty build. This has had some time spent on it and a lot of planning. It is deceptively complicated. It truly is. This is a properly solid camp, this. Yeah, bear, this was by far my favourite build of this week. I love the ingenuity. I love how different it is. Fair play to you, buddy. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the number 1 spot. Hats off to you, mate. And thank you to everybody who entered this week. All your builds are incredible. I didn't think I saw one bad one. They was all top 5 worthy. You did a really good job, guys, and thank you very much for taking the time to enter. As ever, I want to say a massive thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. The extra support is much appreciated. I really do appreciate it, guys. Anyhow, as I say it north, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one. Have fun, everyone.